Hi there, welcome to H. Greg Lux. We hope you're enjoying your online shopping experience. You're about to watch a detailed walk-around video of your vehicle of interest. The goal of our videos is to provide transparency and full confidence in your buying decision, right from the comfort of your own home. Enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Here I have a 2020 BMW M8. This car came with a clean Carfax report and it has one previous owner. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you around the car. We're going to take a look at it to see if there's any kind of damage, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. Here at H. Greg Lux, we want to be as transparent as possible and give you total peace of mind. So if there's anything you need to know about this car, we will let you know. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go panel by panel, checking out the vehicle, and we're going to start right here with the front bumper. Let's take a look. Front bumper seems to be in perfect condition. What about the hood? And again, we just want to know if there's any scratches, any dents, any chips, or any other kind of damage. Everything looks perfect here. What about this fender on the driver's side of the vehicle? And once again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. Let's move on to the wheel. There's no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. The wheel is in perfect condition. And that means we can now move on right here to the door panels, starting with this one. Looks perfect. What about the second one? And this one looks perfect as well. Let's move on right here to the rear of the vehicle. Everything's looking perfect. What about the wheel? And just like the first one, this one is in perfect condition. There's no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. Let's now move on to the back of the vehicle, starting right here with the rear bumper. Again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage. What about the panel here? Everything's looking perfect. We can now move on to the passenger side, and we're going to start with this panel. We want to know if there's any scratches, any dents, as I've previously mentioned. But again, everything's looking good. What about the wheel? And just like the last two, this one doesn't have any signs of curve rash or any other kind of damage to the rim. It's in perfect condition. Let's move on right here to the door panels, starting with the back one. Looks perfect. What about this one? And this one looks perfect as well. Let's move on to this panel, the last one. And I can safely say that the exterior of this vehicle is in excellent condition overall. What about the wheel, the last one? And just like the last three, this one is in perfect condition. There's no sign of damage. Let's move on now to the interior of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the seat, checking the leather. We want to know if there's any sort of damage, any sort of wear and tear. Everything's looking perfect. The seat's in excellent condition, and we can move on right here to the door panel. Again, we want to know if there's any sort of damage to the leather or to any type of fabric, like scratches or tears. However, I'm not seeing anything at all. Just like the seat, the door panel is in excellent condition. Now we can move on to the other side of the vehicle, the passenger side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're first going to take a look at the seat, checking the leather. We want to know if there's any sort of damage. And just like the other side, the seat's in excellent condition. What about the door panel? Again, taking a close look at the leather, we want to know if there's any sort of damage or any type of wear and tear. But once again, I'm not seeing anything at all. The door panel is in excellent condition as well. Now, something I do want to mention is that this car comes with one set of keys and an owner's manual. Perfect. Now let's move on right here to the back seats. Starting with this one on the passenger side. Again, we want to know if there's any type of wear and tear in the leather. This side looks perfect. What about the middle one? Perfect as well. And now what about the last one here? I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. The back seats are in perfect condition. Now with the car on, I want to show you a couple things. The first of which is the mileage of this vehicle. As you can see on the right side of the dashboard, this car has 619 miles. The other thing I want to show you is that this car comes with a GPS system, as you can see on the screen. And very important as well, it comes with a backup camera. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. We want to know if there's any sort of damage on the leather, any scratches, any tears, anything at all. Everything looks perfect. What about the buttons? There's no kind of scratches on them. This side looks perfect. And this side looks perfect as well. Now let's move on to the mid console. Again, we want to know if there's any sort of scratches on the screen, on the knobs, the buttons, or anything else. I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. The mid console and the steering wheel are in excellent condition. Now we can move on to the trunk of the car, and we want to know if there's any type of wear and tear in the sides, in the back of the seats, or in the floor of the trunk itself. Everything looks perfect. I'm not seeing any kind of damage. The trunk of this vehicle is in excellent condition and very well kept. Now we can move on to the engine of the car, and we just want to take a quick look before we finish off this video. Let's take a closer look. Perfect. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux.